literally right now.
Oh my god.
Right now.
Hey.
Oh God. I can't never get this freaking. Oh, never mind.
It's good.
And if I do, I might just miss you, babe.
How did it take me so long to get?
It didn't take you that long.
I love that.
Well, you never heard the song before.
I have not, and I really enjoy that effect.
Yeah, me too.
It's hilarious.
Everything I see with that effect on it, I like it.
So funny.
You want to be on the podcast? Well,
Who
just
was it?
hang on, because we might do that
Next.
No joke. Shut up!
Nope. What's happening back here?
There's a piece of Germex.
A piece of it?
Shush. No, but seriously, look,
patient.
DM me.
That's something.
Yeah.
That. Or Natalie's spam. That's
No, don't do that. DM us, seriously, and we'll put you on a list because that's going to be happening. We're making an announcement in a few weeks, and dead serious. Text us. I ain't going to tell you what the announcement is yet. Someone requested to be in our live. I'm sorry, honey. This is a solo trip. But, hey, if you want to be on the podcast, seriously, DM us. This is, like, for everybody to know. We're doing something special here. I think it's, like, a month away. But DM us, and we'll get the ball rolling. I feel like I'm a businesswoman.
You are a businesswoman.
DM us your questions, your concerns, your contract. I'll send you over a contract. And if I do, I might just miss you, babe.
That was so beautiful.
Who sings that song?
I think it sounded like Lady Gaga to me. I don't know.
We'll have to see about that.
Lady Gaga.
We'll have to see. Okay. Ugh. Hi,
Who is it?
Leanne. Leanne?
Oh, Rianne. I thought you said Leanne. I was like, Leanne Bubnick?
Now
I said, hey.
Now when we get famous, Leanne Bubnick's going to say, what the hell you talking about me for?
I love Leanne. She was sweet.
Remember when you got your knee stuck in the railing, Leanne?
I remember that. I think about that all the time.
Did you hear that?
It was a car.
Oh.
It barrels through the side of the...
It was a car, I think. Right into the side of the garage.
Oh my goodness. The garage? The garage.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Hey! My name's Natalie.
And I'm Stephanie.
And welcome back to
A
A
Good
Good Podcast. You really just put the pedal to the metal
like,
on this.
we gotta get through.
We got Stephanie and this is A Good Podcast.
What? Oh my
Hey, did your coworker tell you I said hi today?
Yes, she did.
Thank God.
She said Natalie says hi, and I said, blonde hair? She said yes, and then she just ran away.
Gosh. I thought I was flirting with you.
Everybody does.
She goes, who? And I go, Stephanie. And she goes, who's it from? I said, Natalie.
Just say it like that?
Yes. She's like, she leaned in. She goes, who? I was like, Starbucks. I just wanted to like yell your name and get your attention through
My mom came through the drive-thru today, and she said, girl said, this woman at the window says she knows you. And I looked at the window, and it was my mother, and I said, hello, Mom.
Did she request your presence at the window?
She said, this woman at the window wants you. And I was like,
is that going to get you in trouble?
nah, my sister did it the other day, too.
Well, yeah, exactly.
I mean, they do it. People do it. It's fine.
Okay.
Ain't no big deal.
Well, I didn't know I could request your presence. I didn't want to bug you.
Through the windows, my sister told me that my grandmother had almost died.
I know.
And I was like, thanks for the
Heads
message.
For the text message?
My grandma had a massive heart attack. She's fine. Everything's fine.
Hi, Blake.
They say that she's probably better than she had been previously. He said he liked your shirt?
Brienne did.
Oh, well, I told you it looked nice. My grandmother almost died. But
She just interrupted that story to tell me something about myself.
She's fine. She's fine.
And I am too.
They put 5 stents in her heart. Which is a lot.
That is a lot.
Yeah.
I ain't no doctor. I don't know. I don't know. I might have 5 in mine. Speaking of health and wellness, I want to know why my grandma wants me to make a will.
So, like, fervently. I've never heard, nobody in my family has ever talked to me about a will.
This is the second time she's brought this up, and she gets actually pissed off about it when I don't take it seriously. First time she brought this up, I was like kind of joking around about it, and I was like, I don't really want to make a will. I don't want to think about that. And she goes, well, Natalie, this is reality. And I was like, reality of what?
I mean, maybe it's where she, like, lost her daughter young. Sorry.
She wasn't that young.
Well, I mean, younger than she should have been.
Oh, well, yeah.
Sorry.
If I knew, I just might miss you, babe.
Sorry to break it down.
Well, my mother is dead.
So
And that's maybe why she wasn't. No, but, like, I'm only 21 years old. Now, unless she's trying to kill me, I don't know why she needs me to be making a will. Because I said this the other day, too. I said, she was like, make out your will and leave your stuff out to everybody or whoever you want. And I was like, well, when I have kids, I'm going to leave it to them. And she goes, if you have kids...
Was that like a dig at you being gay?
It was either that, it was either me being a lesbian, or she's going to fucking kill me. Or she doesn't think I'm fit to be a mother. None of which is good. There was no good reason for her to say that.
Why would she say that? That's so hateful.
I don't know.
I guarantee it's because you're gay. That's probably why she said it.
But is that why she wants me to make a will? Because I'm going to die from the gay? Or is she going to kill me for being gay?
Please be careful. You freak me out.
Why?
Because if something happened to you, I would quite literally die.
Well, if something happened to me, it would be my grandmother, and that's a public statement.
I would go on trial. I would fire
Call the police.
I would fire her to the death.
Call the FBI.
If she hurt you, and she's a sweet lady, and she's an old lady.
She would. She'd have my grandfather do it. Because he's crazy.
I can't live without you. Please be careful.
What is the point of me making a will? Unless something's about to happen to me. Are they poisoning my food?
Do you feel funny when you leave their house?
No.
I don't know. I think it's...
Are they going to stab me? Are they going to set my house on fire?
Please be careful.
They did just install smoke detectors in my home, so that would be a stupid way to kill me. At the moment, I would know.
I'd say it's probably because she's lost people and she just... But that's also a weird thing to say to your granddaughter. It's really awful thing for her to say, like, if you have kids. That thing was really hateful.
She was like, if you have kids, then you can leave that stuff to them. What they're trying to do is get me to write a will and leave all my shit to them. And then kill me.
Why are they thinking that they're going to outlive you?
See? They're old-ass bitches. Exactly. Why do they think they're going to outlive me? Because they're trying to kill me? I thought my cousin joined, and I was like, I'm talking so bad about our grandma. Anyway.
You love her,
But if she's trying to kill me, I might have to take
How was the visit? Because you told me... Did she tell you not to come around anymore?
No, but she didn't act very happy to see me either. She was very silent.
What if you stayed away for, like, a Sunday? Well, you're not going this Sunday.
No, but I told her I was going Tuesday. But now I can't go Tuesday because we got merch coming out next Tuesday. So I can't go see my grandma, so maybe I won't die. The merch saved my life. Buy the merch, it might save yours. Ding! That was a commercial.
I don't know, but maybe just not go for a few.
I can't go for a few in a row. She did text me today that she loved me. She hadn't been doing that. Isn't this crazy?
This is crazy. Why is she being... Why?
I don't know. And if you ever hear this, I'm talking about you. Boo-hoo. What you want?
I don't know. You know what's the most ridiculous thing? Like,
what?
Most, like, when parents, like, get mad at their kids and then they don't... Like, you'll say bye, I love you, and they don't say it back.
Yeah.
That is the most
insane.
Awful thing you can do. Is like, maybe not the most awful... Well, one of the most awful things you can do as a parent.
Yeah.
Like, that's awful. Why are parents these days...
It's their generation.
You think? I mean, my dad doesn't do that. And my mom, not that I can remember. My mom doesn't do that. She just makes you feel really guilty about literally
Whenever
everything.
I moved out, my dad did not tell me he loved me for over a year.
Your dad is
I know, my dad is the worst.
Like one of the most terrible human beings.
Oh my god, do you want to know what he texted me today?
Yes.
It was after I got off. Let me read it word for word. Dina, honey, if you hear this... Oh, almost texted him back on accident. If you hear this... What am I doing? Oh, this is Ashley.
Don't respond.
No, if you hear this, this is how... You just don't be the inside scoop. Dina's my coworker. I love her so much. He says... Sometimes I look at what we have accomplished and I'm amazed. We are doing pretty good, kiddo. Which I'm just like, there ain't no we about it. There is you, what I have done for you. I ain't doing it for me. What the hell am I doing it for me for? I'm about to kick rocks and leave. Ooh, a rude awakening is coming my father's way when he finds out that I'm leaving.
I wouldn't tell him where you're going because he's crazy enough to like come after us.
Well... I mean, it's not like we'll be in one place anyway.
I know, but do you think that he'd send, like, a private investigator after us?
He would do fucking anything.
scary. What if, like, all of a sudden we see, like, this strange man just, like, following us? I bet your dad sent him to find us.
To find us.
To find us.
He would do anything.
That's terrifying.
He would do anything. He would come do it himself.
Why is he like this?
Because there's something not wired correctly. Needs to be
institutional?
Yes. He needs to be on medication. He needs to see help.
He needs to see God.
He needs to go to hell because, Jesus. He is the worst. You know, he's giving me this Friday off. I mean, we done talked about this once. We'll bring it up again. He's giving me this Friday off because it's the anniversary of my mother's death. And I asked him about it because obviously I know the date, but when he told me I was getting that day off, I didn't know that was the date. He just told me Friday. And so I was like, why? Like, what have I done? Or, like, I was worried. And he was like, well, because it's the anniversary of Mom's death, I thought you would have won off. I thought it'd be an emotional day. And I was like, well, you didn't do that last year. And I said this in front of everybody. Well, when I say everybody, there was like 5 other people in the room. But I said it in front of everybody. I was like, well, you didn't do this last year. Made him mad as hell, I could tell. And then later, he sent me a voice memo. And he said that the reason he did not do it last year or the years before that, he's never given me off. Not even on the 1 year. Not even when it was a fresh womb. Womb?
That's what I was thinking.
Wound. He didn't even do it that year. Or actually, I think I requested that day off the first year.
Yeah.
But he's never, like, said,
like, here
take
today.
a day off. Until this year. He sent me a voice memo after work, and he was like, you know, in years past, I've just been too busy with real estate, and the company has just been growing, and I can't think about anything else. And he thought that this was a good reason to not only not remember and not say anything about the anniversary, but to not think to give me the day off if that's what he wants to do.
So there were people listening when he told you could have the day off?
Yes.
That's why he told you could have it off? He knew that they'd hear it and think that he was nice.
Yeah. And that's why I made a big deal about, well, you didn't do it last year. But think about that excuse. He literally told me
that he didn't have enough time to, like...
For not only to, love me as a daughter, but the bare minimum. Couldn't respect that my mother had died. He was too busy, y'all. He was just too busy. I hate this man. And I hope that he can get out of my life as soon as possible.
Yeah, it's just going to be me and you out on the road.
You know what I told him after that?
What?
I said, well, I'm having a yard sale Friday.
She'd be happy about it.
That's what I said. I said she'd be wanting me to make some damn money.
That's right. She'd be like, do it.
Yeah.
Grind.
Get that money, girl. That's right. She'd be like, oh, these keys are pretty... Whoa. These clothes are pretty cute.
Sometimes I think about being a parent, and I don't know if I want to have kids. I don't know. Sometimes I think I do, sometimes I think I don't. But if I have kids, I can't wait to be the parent that I needed to have.
Yeah. But not because... See, here's the thing with our parents, I feel like. Or at least a lot of parents in their generation. They were treated like shit when they were kids, and the only reason they have kids is to, like, prove their parents wrong. Or prove something to themselves.
I don't want to do that. I just want to be a good parent if I have kids.
Exactly. Like that's what I want to do. It's like, I'm not wanting kids.
I know you really want to have kids. Just because you want kids.
Yeah, and I want to be the
mom.
parent that I didn't have.
Yeah. I mean, well, I can't say that about my dad. My dad's great. I love my dad. And I love my mom. I love her. She can... Things are just... It's just... Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That
she won't go into the details.
I won't.
I will say all the details.
Go ahead and say
Well, no, I can't say that detail. Because my coworkers listen.
My family is buck crazy. They're
bookworm.
They're insane. No,
I used to love that song.
Not my dad's side of the family. They're pretty chill. They're crazy in some ways, but not in the same ways. My mom's side of the family, crazy.
She ain't wrong.
They're insane.
Most of my family's crazy. One side is on meth, and one side needs therapy. So there you go. Well, both sides need therapy.
I think it's funny that we became, we're best friends, but we both came from really similar, traumas in our lives.
Yeah.
And,
And now we're both crazy.
Yeah, we're both crazy.
And then we started a podcast.
That's right. I remember, when we first started getting Like, really close. I mean,
Yeah.
We've been close our whole lives, but, like, I mean...
Yeah.
Close. And we would talk about, like, our childhoods.
Like, oh my god.
You too?
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Are you serious?
You were also traumatized just like me?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. I ain't never met a woman like you before.
Bonding over trauma.
Damaged. No, I'm just
But you're right.
not damaged, just has open wounds.
Just very, very sad.
No.
I don't know. I can say
I'm not
that
sad.
my mental health has never been better, probably ever in my entire life.
Same. Oh, we're growing together. Wait. Think about it. We're growing
We
together.
We're a little less sad than we used to be because.
A lot. Me too.
Yeah.
Be proud of ourselves. I'm a lot less sad. Lord, I ain't trying to kill
Yeah.
myself anymore.
Me? This episode, everyone's gonna listen to this and be like, "Are they okay?"
Oh God!
Sorry.
Somebody call somebody for them.
Hey,
Hey,
no,
some
but don't
help.
fear. I'm doing a lot better.
Don't fear. Me too.
I take medicine, and Lord, it's helped.
I need medicine.
Probably.
Don't have health insurance, but I'm doing good on my own. I really am. I don't mean that in a...
Yeah, no.
We're both good.
I think it's always good when you can work on yourself. I was actually a lunatic and had to have medicine because it was not okay. All right,
Alright.
take your medicine. It's important.
We've said that like 3 times.
It's important.
It is.
Take your medicine.
Take
And don't be ashamed because I was crazy.
Sorry. Speaking of mental health and things, you know whose is really bad?
Who?
My grandmother's. She's crazy. Okay. I know we done brought this up. Anniversary of my mother's death's coming up, right? And she brought it up last time, and she was like, yeah, 4 years is coming up. And I just started talking, and I was like, saying some really positive things, and she was just like, no. But no, like, falsely, like, crazy positive things, like being too optimistic or not, like, acknowledging it in any way. I was just like, what did I say? I said something along the lines of, you know, like, a soul doesn't die. It's not like she's dead.
She's
It's
like
just her
always with us.
Yeah, exactly. And then I also said that I was grateful for when she did pass, because this COVID, she would have got COVID and she would have died on a ventilator instead of in her sleep. And I said that, and she was like, ugh. She like almost got mad at me for saying that I was grateful that she passed when she did.
But she was also like not in good health and probably not in like a lot of pain and like.
Yeah, she was.
So.
If she would have lived to 2020, she would have gotten COVID, because the thing that she had, her
Immune system.
Her immune system was shot to hell. She would have like went to one doctor's appointment or something and gotten COVID, and then my whole family would have got it, and probably my grandparents would have died too. And that's what I told my grandma. I was like, y'all could be dead right now, and she's like, which I'm like, obviously understand like what she's going through.
Yeah.
But you got to pick yourself up a little. You got to try. Because, like, she's not sad. I don't know. Something's up with my grandma.
Do you think she's sick? And she's not telling you about it? And that's why she's so gung-ho about you getting a will?
Well, why do I need a will? She's dying.
Maybe it's just she's all on her head about it.
Maybe.
And that's all she can think about. So
I
she's
don't know.
trying to talk.
But
Maybe
this is
that's
like-
her way of, like, wink, wink.
Maybe. But this, like, change has only happened, like, I don't know. It's only been, like, a week.
Has she had any recent doctor's appointments?
Not that I know of. And she normally tells me. She's like, I got to go to the doctor.
Well, maybe she just didn't want to freak you out.
I don't know.
Be like, are you sick?
On next week's episode,
We'll tell you what
my
happened.
grandmother is dying. No, I'm just kidding. That was a
What?
joke. That was a
The
joke.
thing is, everybody's going to think that we're really, like, morbid
Fucking
and sad.
crazy.
But actually, I don't know.
I think you're sad. I think the audience.
But I laugh at, not laughing.
I laugh in the face of death.
Well, kind of.
You'll never get me.
That's like the way that, I don't know, that's how I've always coped with things. You know, to make jokes about my mental health
Yeah.
or, like, sad things. Does not everybody do that? Apparently not.
No, they don't, Stephanie. Well, like, ever since my mom passed, I've just thought of death in such a different way. Like, I don't, like, even my own, I'm like, well,
It's gotta happen.
it's gonna happen, baby.
You won't, I mean, how to say it? I think the reason that our life has meaning is because it ends. Like,
exactly.
if people were immortal, then nothing would be as beautiful as it is, and nothing would be as important, because you'd have all the time in the world to do it.
Yeah.
So, death just makes everything that you do in life
more meaningful
and more important. And, like, every sunset's more beautiful because, you won't see, all of them. You know what I'm saying?
Miss Poet or something over here. Miss Poet. What is it called? Poet Lottery?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Anyway. Somebody out there does.
That's
Poet Lottery?
That's how I've always thought about it anyway.
Well, I used to not think about it at all, and then... Because, I don't know. It's so weird. I'm about to get spiritual up in here.
I'm ready for it. Bring it
I already told you this a few days ago, so you know what I'm getting ready to say. But, after my mom died, I've had such a strong connection with her. Because I know, oh my gosh, I know her soul's out there swimming in the sea somewhere. Because, I don't know. Because, oh, this is about to get fucking confusing.
Just do your best.
So, if you believe in heaven, obviously there's an afterlife.
Mm-hmm.
But even if you don't believe in heaven, I don't think souls die. They go somewhere. I don't know where, but they go somewhere. So I know she's out there somewhere, and I just got a strong connection with this bitch. Amen, hallelujah. So, why should I be afraid of somebody dying when, they ain't really gone? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And when I die, I won't be really gone. I got a soul somewhere in here.
And that's the truth.
Yeah. There was something else inside.
I love that we're getting all,
philosophical
in this episode. We don't usually do this.
There was something else I was going to say. What was I going to say? It was important.
Souls not dying. Anything having to do with that?
I don't know. Never mind. My garage door is broken. And if I do, I just not miss you, babe. This is really went somewhere.
It has.
The show doesn't die. What was I saying last night on my spam story? I was like, souls don't die. But I was like, the timeline isn't linear. Oh my god!
I saw that, and I think
let's talk about this.
I don't think time is linear at all. I think it's a circle.
So you also think that the past is happening right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, listen, okay, I'll tell you about it. So you remember that one actor that I love, Robert Shan, whatever?
Yeah.
He talked about the exact same thing on a podcast, and I was like, oh, that is freaking genius.
Yeah.
He was like, why do we think everything in life goes in a straight line when it doesn't at all? It goes in a circle. And I was like,
Yeah. So, okay, back to the souls thing, though. If time isn't linear and it's all happening at the same time, what happens to our souls when we die?
I don't know.
Do we go back or forwards?
I don't know, because then that gets into reincarnation, and I don't know if I believe in reincarnation.
See, I feel the exact same damn way.
I don't know.
But is it really reincarnation? Because it's not because reincarnation is as far as I understand it.
Are you just you, but in a different time? Has everybody that's been alive right now also been alive?
That's what I'm saying. But we don't know, because it's all happening at the same time. But wait, no, that doesn't make sense.
This
is when you die.
Our body, but not us. Not me. You know what I'm saying?
No,
our body dies and our brain dies, but not our soul.
No, I'm convinced our soul does not die.
And then, what if someone who is me, but maybe they don't look like me because your body's but someone who's me in my in my heart lives at some other time somewhere.
Yeah. What if when we die we go back in time? But it's not like we're going back in time. Yeah, or the future. I don't know why I always say back in time. It could work either way.
Because I don't know. I'm going through it with a spirituality and stuff right now. Because I still believe in heaven. I was raised. I don't know. I don't think that you necessarily need to pick the religion that you grew up with, because you should pick a religion because you believe in it. And I believe in God. I believe in Jesus. I do. But I don't necessarily believe in the way that it was taught to me, because I don't know. People believe what they believe, but who's to say that something, the way we were, you know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry, no, I know what you're saying, but sweetheart, you're not saying anything.
I know, I really
You're repeating the same, you're repeating the same kind of idea over and over. Get to the end.
I'm trying. I don't know how to describe it.
You shouldn't necessarily believe everything that you're told.
Like, people with other religions believe in their religion just as much as I did when I was younger.
Yes.
And who's to say that their beliefs aren't just as true as mine?
Yes.
Because they believe in it just as much.
Exactly. Yes. Now we're getting somewhere.
And, even if I believe in some basic Christian ideas, which I do, we could get into a lot of stuff. Because...
Get into it! I'm down to talk!
Because,
I don't believe in shit either.
We talked about the other day that, how Judaism, Islam, and Christianity...
They're so similar.
They're, literally up the same tree. Because they all pray to the same God, and they act like they don't, but they do. I mean, well, technically we pray... We talk to God through Jesus, and Jewish people... It's complicated, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? They don't believe in Jesus as the Messiah. Yeah. It's the same God.
Yes.
Come on, it's the same God. So... I don't know.
It's just how different groups and areas of people
are
have all come to the same conclusion, basically. They just believe it in different ways.
Yeah, exactly. And that's crazy to me. I mean, I think it's very interesting.
Yeah, it is. Because they're all so divided.
And exactly. Christians and Muslims and Jews dislike each other so much when they all pray to the same God.
Yeah.
That is crazy. That's crazy. It's crazy. So... I don't know. I don't know what I believe anymore. I mean, some things, I still believe, but then, you know what I'm saying?
Yes. No, I know what you're saying, because I have went through what's it called? What's a good word? Like a...
Resurgence?
No, it's like a stripping down of Christianity. Because I was raised in the church, too. I was raised Pentecostal.
So was I.
I've got to send you a video later. It's so funny. It's people running around in a church set to disco music. It's and it's this old woman with a big ass bun, and she goes,
I'm so excited.
And she's just running around. It's so funny, but that's the Pentecostal church.
It's crazy.
Sorry, it's a little funny, Pentecostals.
It's really funny. It's
Y'all
ridiculous.
are running around.
Y'all are crazy.
Oh, I mean, scary as hell.
I believe in God, and I don't know. I've had situations and I've felt God too much in my life not to believe in Him.
Yeah.
But not necessarily the way He was taught to me.
Oh, I do not believe.
Because why do people, especially Christians, especially white Christians, like to act like they're the authority on who God is and
what He says.
And what He knows and how He sees the world. You have no idea how God sees the world or how He interprets things.
And it's none of your damn business either.
And besides, if you're going, technically, you have no right to,
to dictate to others?
Dictate or judge or duct tape.
You have no right to duct tape.
You don't have the right to decide what's in people's hearts. You're only sovereign over your own. You need to chill out.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, I don't know.
I don't know what I believe either. I do not believe in God the way it is taught in church. I believe in first of all, God being a man. No, I don't believe that at all.
I think God, because
God is a being.
Yeah, God.
I
don't think God really has a gender.
No, but he's always depicted as a man.
It's just God.
And what does that say about us as humans? Gross. Anyway, I don't know. I think
God is whatever we need Him to be at that time. Whether that's a father figure or a mother figure or a friend. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Figure. Yeah. I just think it's an energy thing. I think it's a universe thing. It's I don't know how to explain it. It's just
Me either.
An energy. And I don't think it's as fucking strict and suffocating as so many Christians teach.
Yeah.
I think if you're cool, I don't know. This is about to get fucking crazy.
I'm ready for it. Bring it on.
Because, I've heard this thing. I don't know if I believe in it or not. But it's just a energy thing where, souls come from. Now, I don't know how they're made. I don't know who we are. I don't know who put me here. I don't know. But it's the energy, the big energy thing, God or whatever, is part of that. And then we're all connected to that. And then it knows us. And if we're cool people, we'll be cool in the afterlife. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's not like we have so much rules and all this stupid shit, and you're supposed to love everybody, but actually Christians just hate everybody. And
you know that is the truth.
Yeah. And so
I don't think that. Okay. I think if you're like, I think a lot of Christians, like Christians who are like the actual worst, aren't real Christians. Because if you're doing Christianity the way that I think Jesus really intends, then you're a good person and you love people and you mind your own stinking business.
And I feel like it's not that hard to understand, or like, what am I trying to say? I feel like it's not that hard. They're making it too hard. Like, Jesus was all about love.
Yeah, that's literally his deal.
So quit hating on the gays or something, or the Muslims or whoever.
Just be nice. God.
Just shut up.
I don't know.
God is love, Gus says.
Who's Gus?
You don't know who Gus is?
I don't. Thank you.
Rianne.
Oh my God, I remember now.
God is love.
Honest, do you remember that huge conversation that we had about that? And I just kept saying, God is love.
Yes.
God is love.
Over and over and over. I was like, yes, I know. Exactly.
That's right.
I'm getting the tingly winglies in my butthole.
Are you?
That's a shit everywhere. Watch us been recording for 44 minutes. 28, Lord God. Anyway.
There's something else I wanted to say, but I cannot remember.
I just might miss you, babe. Yeah.
I'm glad that we went deep with this episode.
I don't even think we've talked about that in private that much.
Mm-mm.
I mean, not that we don't want to.
Yeah. We talk about all kinds of stuff.
All kinds of stuff. What? I thought you were like...
No. I was just looking at you.
And if I do, I just might miss you, babe.
You want to get a little funny now that we've become really serious?
Yeah, let's get funny. I want to know your thoughts on a certain movie we watched.
Oh my God.
Because I think we have very different thoughts. And
I think so too.
What is your problem?
It was literally just... Well, should we tell the movie?
At the end.
Angelina Jolie is a firefighter, but also she saves a kid from assassins. They never freaking told us what he did that they were after him for.
Yeah. And that is like an F?
No,
I
mean, there's lots. I just really...
What? Tell me your...
It wasn't bad, but it wasn't like...
Well, no, it wasn't. Oh my God, but did you really think Angelina Jolie in a fire tower with a kid and the FBI and the assassins was going to be coherent and cohesive?
It was not.
No. I feel like when I go into the movie theater, I have very low expectations because I'm like, this is going to be really bad. And then if it's not really bad, then I'm like, oh, it's okay. And I think you were the opposite.
I do not have high expectations.
Well, I don't think you ain't got low expectations neither. What was wrong with it?
It just wasn't that great. I feel like everybody in that movie really needed to pay their rent. They were like, sign me up. Sorry to hurt your feelings.
I thought that kid was a great actor.
He was a good actor. That kid was a good actor.
The writing was bad.
Yes, it was.
I thought the acting was as best as it could have been for the writing.
The acting wasn't terrible.
Because the writing was bad.
The writing was very bad. There was something that somebody said, and I was like...
There was a lot of things that somebody said that I was like...
Yeah.
I'm sorry that had to come out of your mouth, Angelina, because I know that tasted bad. Because that was a bad line.
Don't you hate when you, like, love an actor and they're such a good actor, but they're in a movie where the writing is bad, and you know that they're, like, cringe?
It's hurting.
They're like... Ugh.
Yeah. I thought the story was very interesting.
Are you going to read the book?
Sure.
The movie is called Those Who Wish Me Dead. I'm sure they already knew that. But
it's a new movie.
We went and saw it at the movie theater.
I recommend it.
It's
for
okay.
one time.
It's alright.
Never again. I don't know why you need to do it again.
If you're an Angelina Jolie fan, she looks pretty in that movie.
If you're an Angelina Jolie fan, you'll hurt for her. I mean, I'm not either.
You know, Angelina Jolie.
I like Salt. You remember when that came out and that was fucking nuts?
But I've never seen it. Is it good?
Yeah, it's pretty good. I think. What I can remember. And The Changeling. Listen, I've got to tell you. I think I've told you this before, but I got to tell it on the podcast. So there's a movie that Angelina Jolie did a long time ago called... Well, not a terribly long time ago, but a while ago. Called The Changeling. Super serious movie. Not like... I mean, it's like... Not a complex movie, but it's like... it's a
thriller.
Yeah. It's like a mystery, whatever. I remember going to Blockbuster when I was like...
Blockbuster?
Yeah, when I was like a baby. Well, not a baby, but I was a
We were
kid.
little kids when Blockbuster was still around.
I remember going to Blockbuster. And instead of going to the kids section, this is what should have tipped them bitches off that I was a lesbian. Instead of going to the kids section, you know what I picked up? Every fucking week I went to Blockbuster?
What?
Changeling. With Angelina Jolie. And these people were surprised that I'm a lesbian? Are you fucking stupid? Got to use your brain, people. Got to use your brain.
Is it a good movie?
Yeah. It's about like war times or something, and this woman, Angelina Jolie's kid, dies, and then the government tries to replace her kid with another kid. It makes her think that she's going crazy. She's like, "This is not my son."
Does their son really die though?
Yeah, like that bitch is dead.
That's really.
But
sad.
they were like, I think it was like some government, like he died in a bad way,
and like it was the government's fault,
something like that.
They were like, "This is your son," and she was like,
and that's what I chose to watch.
You're such a like avid moviegoer even from a young age.
Yeah. Well, also just Angelina Jolie. I was a lesbian. However, you are also correct. Occasionally, I do choose Goosebumps.
I love Goosebumps.
But I never went to the kids section. I was always like, I always wanted to rent fucking Rambo, but my dad would never let me.
I can't say that. Rambo First Blood is good, and Rambo the second one where he goes back to Vietnam.
I've never seen it.
The one where he goes back to Vietnam was always my favorite, even though it makes me cry like a little bitch. And I've never seen the other Rambos because I refuse. I'm sure they're terrible after the second one.
I've never seen any of them because
I always watch. Rambo First Blood is so good.
I always wanted to watch them. I always wanted to rent them because even as a little kid, I would walk in these sections and I would see Rambo and be like, "Oh, that's a really famous movie. I should watch that because it's very,
It's really good."
And then I never got to rent it because my dad was a bitch.
He'd let you watch all kinds of crazy shit, and he never let you watch Rambo.
He wanted me. He would literally force me, to watch scary movies as a little kid to see how scared I would get. He let me watch The Exorcism of Emily Rose as a child.
Why? And he wouldn't let you watch Rambo?
No. And that's like one I actually wanted to watch because I was like, this is a famous movie. Oh my god.
It's really good.
Yeah.
That's demented.
The Exorcism of... He would let me watch Jaws as like a child.
Jaws is freaky.
It's scary when you're a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I remember they were like underwater and the skeleton came out of this boat and was like, "Rah!" And I was screaming my freaking head off, and he was just like, he's a psychopath.
Do you remember the movie Lake Placid with the giant alligator? Because that movie scared the shit out of me.
What the fuck is Lake Placid?
You
that sounds like
that?
a bad porn.
It's about this giant...
Flaccid, that's what it is. Sorry.
It's like basically Jaws with a giant alligator this woman feeds cows to.
Oh,
and then
no! Bessie!
Fed cows to it from when it was tiny, and there's like toxic runoff or something like that. It got really huge, and then they were trying to kill it because it was eating people. And it used to scare the holy shit out of me.
Why does this motorcycle have to get
I was terrified of literally everything. Like, if it was not like the Care Bears, I was scared shitless.
The Care Bears.
Literally. If it was even...
I'll watch that.
I'm talking like a mild argument. I was like, nope, can't do it. Too much. Gotta go. Nothing. Could not handle it.
No.
It was bad. Like, Schmeagol from The Lord of the Rings used to put the fear of God. I was terrified. The Urukai, or whatever the fuck they're called from Lord of the Rings, the giant, like, half orc, half man, they're huge. Terrifying. It's the part where they come out the mud and they, like, strangle another orc. Nightmares.
Why is that your favorite movie now?
Because I love Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
Well, I've, like, changed a lot. I mean, I love scary movies now.
I've grown as a person.
In a lot of ways, but...
Now I love Lord of the Rings, and I would fuck every person in it.
Not every person.
No, I wouldn't either.
Just a handful.
0. Loves Ladder.
I was going to say.
I don't care about shit.
Not Erwin? You don't like her?
Him?
Or Arwen? That's a woman. That's the
Well, I thought you said him. I don't know Lord of the Rings shit.
You've seen it, haven't you?
Yes, but this means nothing.
They're so
good. I just remember that there's a guy that shoots arrows.
That's Legolas.
Yeah.
Would marry
I was
that
just
man.
like, Legos. The whole time.
Legolas.
There's too damn long. I can't remember nothing.
I love the movies. We just talked about this before.
Yes, and let's not talk about it again. Cut it short. Cut it down.
Love them.
Anyway, do you have a recommendation for the week? No?
Not.
What have you done?
I watched The Last of the Mohicans. That was last week. I feel like we talked about this last week.
No, that was, what is today?
Tuesday.
No, that was just Friday. We haven't recorded.
The Last of the Mohicans.
There.
I really like that movie.
Two birds, one stone.
I have seen that previously in my life, but I watch it all the time. I love that movie. Daniel Day-Lewis.
No.
The guy who plays his brother. It's a good movie besides the fact that they're attractive, but Natalie didn't enjoy it very much.
It wasn't a good movie.
I really liked it. Sorry. That's like a childhood movie for me. I love that movie. Moving on.
I thought it was bad.
Sorry. The war scenes are bad. They're
so terrible.
They're not directed well.
They're all just standing around. I feel like they're literally looking for the director in the scene. They're like, what are we supposed to do?
Stand there.
And then like the director will whisper to the like attacking group, go, and then they're like, oh, what? We're in a war.
Those are bad.
Oh my god.
The fight scenes are bad. Not all the fight scenes. Some of the fight scenes are good. The war scenes.
I did not see one.
I like them. Okay. The war scenes where they're all standing around, it's not that great.
I don't know what there is to like.
Well, we disagree on one thing. Moving on.
Bad movie.
What's your recommendation?
Tuesdays with Maury.
Never watched that.
It's a book, you
Oh,
freaking
well,
dummy.
I freaking didn't
No, of
know.
course you didn't want it.
Well, I thought it was
the
a
pages
movie.
because you watch me flip the pages.
What book is it?
Tuesdays with Maury.
What's it about?
I bought it at a Goodwill. It's by this man who's dying.
Nice.
It's based on a true story. I mean, it is a true story. The guy that is in the book wrote the book. His old college professor is dying. And he just does, like, little interviews with him every Tuesday. And he, like, has very insightful things to say. And I highly recommend it. It's short, and it's cute, and it's sad, and it's fun. And I read it. And I gave it 5 stars on Goodreads.
I was going to read a Stephen King book after I finished The Haunting of Hill House. I'm, like, finishing it tonight. But Ashton recommended me this book. I can't remember the name of it. It's, like, written by a Native American person. And it's about, like, this Native American who was involved. I think he was in like World War II. He was like in that division. Was that World War II?
I don't know.
With the Navajo. They were involved in a war. Maybe it was. I'll have to look this up. They were in a war for America, and this guy he has really bad like PTSD. And Ashton says it's one of the best books she's ever read, so I have to read it because I want to.
But she don't know what it's called, so it's not a recommendation.
Well, no. This is a little taste. If I start reading it, I'll let y'all know next week.
This is a little taste. Little taste, she says.
I'll text Ashton and ask her to bring it to me tomorrow.
What is this? Look at what I did on accident.
What?
I typed a circle.
That's kind of crazy.
What the frick? Anyway. What do you want to talk about next? The Dreams or A Quiet Place 2 that I'm very excited for?
Talk about your dream and I'll talk about my crotchless.
Yes! Okay. So, I had a dream a couple nights ago. I've been watching The Crown, which I'm pretty sure I've talked about on here, and I have a crush on Queen Elizabeth from the first and second season. Okay? I love that woman. Even though I think she might be like a sociopath. I don't think she has many emotions.
In real life?
Yeah, well, it's based on the Queen.
The Queen or the actress is a sociopath?
Well, the Queen.
Ah.
The actress is an actress. I don't think... Can sociopaths act very well?
They're very good at it.
Oh, yeah, they are. But you don't feel nothing. I wouldn't feel nothing. If a sociopath came up to me and said they was sad, I'd say, well...
You would know they're a sociopath.
I would too if I didn't feel nothing! What? It's a two-way street!
No, it's not.
Yes, it is!
How would you feel?
Oh my god, wait a minute. We gotta discuss this. In acting, if someone is acting and they say, I'm sad, or they're acting sad, and you don't feel nothing, either they're a sociopath or a terrible actor. You gotta feel
I thought you were
something.
talking about in everyday life. I was
well,
like...
yeah, sometimes. If somebody came up to me and cried, and I was like, I questioned their motives on the crying. This is fucking crazy.
It is. Continue with what you were saying.
Oh, yes, my dream. I have a crush on Elizabeth II of the England in The Crown.
Of the England.
And I had a dream that we was getting it on at my dad's house. I don't know why we were there. And he found us in a closet. Well, it wasn't his house, like the house he has now. It was, but in the dream it was his house. And he found us and started beating the shit out of me with a golf club. And then we were actually beating each other to death with golf clubs. Like, I'm pretty sure the queen handed me a golf club and was like, take it, darling. And I was like, no, when I say we were beating each other to death, we were literally dying in the dream. And the queen was just like off, still in the closet, like, oh dear. What kind of accent was that? Anyway, it was nice before my dad showed up. The queen.
It's so funny.
I love the queen.
Oh, it's hilarious.
I do think she's a sociopath.
She probably is.
They've been talking about it in season 3. They're like, there was like this, which I don't know anything about England history. I don't know why I would, but I don't know jack nothing. Apparently there was like this coal mine mountain thing, and it fell down on this school and killed like 116 children.
Oh my god.
And she was not feeling things. She was like not crying about it. And they were like, I don't know if you're normal. And she was like, I know, I've never been normal. And she just didn't cry. So she might.
She is. Have you ever looked into her eyeballs?
They're kind of
dead. She's terrifying.
Yeah.
Serial killer.
Crotchless panties.
So I bought.
Dude, our garage is open.
Crotchless panties.
Crotchless panties.
So I was looking. I watched this video on YouTube, and it was about this girl trying on this like plus size haul from Savage X Fenty, and it was like lingerie and such. And I said, "Ooh, I want some of that because I deserve that in my life." Anyway. So I got on there, and I bought a pair of panties. I was like, oh, these are cute. Very see-through, whatever. Thought they were normal panties. They're crotchless.
Dude.
So I don't know what to do. I
Think
guess
about how easy that would be to pee, though.
Wait, you're right. But I need something.
Watch you accidentally start your period on your crotchless panty that day.
Well, I'm probably not going to wear them unless...
Ever? You could pee.
I mean, I'll wear them eventually. I'm going to save them...
Why would you wear panties during that?
Well, it's about the beginning when you're like,
it is
hello.
not. It means nothing. They're coming off anyway.
I don't know.
I hate things.
It's a surprise. You don't like lingerie?
What is the... Stephanie, how many damn... Oh, I just heard you How many fucking... No, you shut your mouth for this time. How many times have you told me you don't like lingerie either?
I think it's growing on me because I always used to.
Don't you lie! I mean, wait. I take that back. Jesus, you can lie. I mean, don't lie. You're not lying, but don't look at me like you don't like lingerie.
No, I mean like you don't like it on other people, like when you.
No, it's coming off. What is the point?
I don't know because I always thought that too, but then that was before I really knew about things like. So I want to look cute.
Coming off.
Well, the bra is usable all the time, but I bought.
Well, yeah.
So I'll be using that. It's very cute.
Crotchless panties.
That was an accident.
Are coming off. If they ain't off in the first 5 seconds, you ain't having good sex. I'll just tell you that right now. If they're not ripping it off, what the hell is the point?
Well, I don't know what to do with them. I guess I just sit in my drawer.
Just wear them as a headband, bitch.
I kind of do want to wear. I'm afraid I'll get a wedgie in the front though if I wear those. There will be nothing.
If you wear them, you better not come to my house. Because I'll hit you in the vagina. I'll kick you. You'll say, guess what? Now I'm wearing my crotchless panties.
I won't tell you. I would not tell you that.
It would overcome you. The need to tell me.
What if I whispered in your ears?
I would kick you in the vagina. I'd say, get out of here. I would tell you to get out of my house.
Oh my goodness.
Because this makes no sense. Okay.
What?
Wait a minute. I know we already talked about my grandma, but this is bringing up a memory.
She has crushes.
No! My grandma does not. She needs them. She goes to the bathroom too often. No. Remember the other day when I told you she went through my freaking dresser drawers? So this is about to get, you talking about crotchless panties, I'm about to tell you something real. I bought batteries. You did? Because I've been out of batteries for a certain...
Oh.
So listen. So last night, I remember I bought batteries. I bought them and then brought them home and forgot what they were for. So then I was like, oh my fucking God. So I started looking for my...
Item?
item that needed
Which
batteries.
the batteries need for Ford. Yep.
Okay. And I'm like, where is it? And I found something.
Did she steal it?
No, she didn't steal it. But I found something else that I did not know was in my... I knew my item was in my drawer. I knew she found my item. There ain't no way. My grandma dug through my drawers. Fucking crazy. But then there was another item that was in there that I had forgotten about. That is even worse than the item that the batteries were for.
Is it your bowl?
No. This is the motion I'm making. What? How do you get to here? What do you need?
Oh, what did you just tell him?
Handcuffs.
That's so funny.
It was a purchase that was made during my last courtship. I forgot about them because obviously I don't need them
You just
now.
handcuff yourself.
I'm like, I just run around the house. Help me! Some lady in a dress, help me. So yeah, I found my handcuffs.
That's hilarious.
And I know that my grandma saw them because they were on top of the drawer, which I know she looked through. So maybe that's why she's not speaking to me anymore.
Because you have a sex drive like a normal person?
I have a libido.
That's... you say it just like that.
Libido. I pulled up my drawer and I said, that's where they were.
I think it's funny.
Oops. I don't even think we used
Are they
them.
fuzzy handcuffs or are they just real?
No, they're fucking rubber.
Rubber?
Because they're cheaper.
I want fuzzy ones. If I'm ever in a situation that...
You can try mine and see if you like them. No, I was not going to say that.
What were you saying?
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
I cannot say it on here. I cannot say it on here. I think you might stab me in the chest.
I would never stab you.
You would stab me in the chest if I said it. Do you know what I'm saying? You can try it.
That you would take them off of me? Is that what you're saying?
No.
Okay.
No, it has nothing to do with me.
Oh.
It has everything to do with you.
I would stab you in the chest.
Shut up. You're bringing more attention to it. Move on. Stab me in the chest.
We take
I would not.
to our graves. Moving on.
I would
What's
not.
next on the list?
I would not.
Everyone's going to want to know.
That's why I said no. I would never. I don't care if somebody sucked on my toes. I say no. I will not dare.
Why is that your torture?
Because that's gross and weird. And I have terrible feet. My feet are so dry.
I cannot, like, you getting tortured and they're like, bring him in. You guys start sucking.
A guy.
No, Natalie throws up everywhere.
I would kick him right in the uvula. The Louvre. The Louvre.
Uvula?
The Louvre. The museum.
The
The museum. The Louvre.
Oh. Isn't that song by...
Yes, Lord.
I know. What's our timestamp, Natalie?
Our timestamp?
Yeah.
We're about there.
Oh my goodness. We've been talking longer than I thought.
Ugh. I feel sickly. I ate too much chicken earlier.
Probably.
I made chicken fries and a chicken patty.
Was it good? No?
No, I just have to eat my chicken patties because I bought 3 bags on accident.
I had sushi for dinner. I went to Kroger and got it.
You had sushi?
Delicious.
Jesus,
I love
Stephanie.
sushi. I love it so much.
What's your favorite kind of sushi?
I really like cream cheese roll, but lately I've been eating like raw salmon. That's like, it's like,
whoa,
it's
that's scary.
really good.
Scary
It's
from
like-
Kroger.
It has salmon, it has like, cucumber and like avocado in it.
Whoa!
Delicious. And then there's this other one that I got that's like just rice, but then it has like a piece of like raw salmon on top of it.
Oh, wow.
Delicious. I love sushi. Yeah, I
She's
hear
not
about
talk-
this place up in Lexington where you can pay $30 and you get like, it's like all you can eat sushi after that. I will pay the money. I'll give it to him.
Here's my
I say,
money.
here's the money. Give me the sushi.
Lord, you're going to have to go in there alone.
I think Ashton can come with me. We could take you to Five. We'll take you to Five Guys, and then you take it in and eat that.
No.
They might have crab ragoon.
Yeah, is that all I'm going to have for $30? No!
I mean, I could pay you $30.
No. Yeah, you need to pay me $30. You owe me $50 damn dollars.
I do. I forgot about Jody. I do. I'll get it.
I could pay us to just give her the money up front.
I forgot.
I'm glad I said something because I was going to be knocking at your door.
Because
Collections.
I completely forgot about it. I have to give it to you.
Anyway.
When I get paid next week.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
It's time to go. Pretty much. Okay. It's time for the commercial that we've all been waiting for. Stephanie, plug your shit.
Hi, my name's Stephanie.
Stephanie, every time we do this, you introduce yourself like we haven't been talking about an hour. There you go.
I have
She don't know what she got.
Oh shit!
What are you doing?
I have a website. I sell art and I sell jewelry. I've been slacking a little bit, honestly. I need to post something new. But I sell art. It's called Peak Curiosity. Follow me on Instagram and go check out my Etsy. Cool stuff. That's all. Bye-bye. There you go.
Thank you. Oh, shit. And for a good podcast, be sure to follow us on Instagram. We post funny stuff there almost every single day. It's a good podcast 69. Follow us on TikTok and YouTube. It's a good podcast. And buy some merch. We got some cool merch. We got a website and cool merch. We got t-shirts and stickers and shorts. And we're coming out with new stuff in when you're listening to this, a few days from when this comes out. So, I think that's it.
That's it?
Okay. Well, I guess we're done.
Yep.
This one was real.
It was.
Sheesh. Got any last final words?
No.
Alright, bye.
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 Love you guys.
Love you.
Tune in next Saturday.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Oh, shit. Okay, bye.
Bye.
54 minutes on the dot. 54 minutes on the dot. 54 minutes on the dot.
Thanks for hanging with us.
Thanks, everybody. Bye. See you later.
Bye.
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 Goodbye.